Hi guys, welcome to another video of Sports Royale where we bring to you your all dose of cricket madness. So today is one of those days where we'll be discussing about Indian cricket again. But there's a twist in the tale this time. Here we'll be discussing about the Indian batting lineup only, not about the bowling, which has a discussion for itself. But that video will be followed by this. Now to talk about the Indian batting lineup that has been selected for the current World Cup. We have got a lot of options. We've got KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma as openers, Virat Kohli. Then we've got Rishabh Pant, Dinesh Karthik, Hardik Pandya, and Deepak Huda as a standby player. So, Naman, what do you make
Didn't
of this
Shreyas
batting
Iyer
lineup?
also stand by?
Shreyas Iyer is a standby, he's not in the 15 squad. Deepak Huda is a backup in the 15.
So okay, I didn't know this difference. This is something new. So basically, Huda flies with the team. Huda does everything, but Huda's not in the 15.
He is in the 15, Shreyas Iyer is not.
Okay. So then, if we look at the batting as of now, I think we know who the top three are. Like that's
Yeah.
not being disputed here.
Yes.
Although no matter how much I hope KL Rahul's current vein of form with South Africa guarantees him that opening spot, I just hope he does not again back on past successes to prove a future which he doesn't have. So that's there. Coming to number four, Suryakumar stamp. You can't say no Surya.
No,
Like
Surya, no
that.
one in the world can say it now.
At this moment, Surya Kumar is carrying the team. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
KL Rahul. I'm sorry, everyone, Dinesh Karthik, anyone, but Surya Kumar is practically carrying that team. So we've got our top four, and at this point, I think out of four, very surprisingly, my question would be pointed towards Rohit Sharma of all
Yeah.
people. Like Mr. Captain himself hasn't performed as much with the bat. I understand he needs to take his time, but he seems somewhere in a rush. Like the one thing I saw with the South Africa series as well was he seemed in a rush. He was somewhere or the other looking to rush into scoring, which he didn't do earlier. Like earlier, he'd take his 4 overs as usual, settle in, and then take the punch. But right now, he's trying to punch from the get go. If you're not used to it, you're not going to be used to it. I don't understand it. But yeah, that's my lookout. What about you at number five? Like I'm very conflicted in the keepers.
Number five for me, as has been the track of the Indian team, looking of what they've done in the Australia and the South African series, it is sure shot that Hardik is going to bat at number five. India cannot have it any other way because you can't waste Hardik down below at 6 or 7 where there are like 5-6 overs left and you just go bam 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 to score runs. Hardik has proved himself as a batsman. Even so, he can play at number four, but since you've got Surya, Virat, the quality of players at number three, four, you have to have Hardik at number five, the stabilizing agent, wherein he can get in if there are wickets falling at the other end, he can get in and then score. Or if Surya and Virat have laid the platform and Surya's going all guns blazing, why stand at the non-strikers and just look at what Surya is doing? Why not join the act and let Hardik and Surya control the middle overs, and Hardik and DK, who will bat at number six, control the finishing part.
Agreed. Very much, very much. Like at that moment, I also feel with Surya and Hardik acting as floaters, you could switch their positions around considering
Yeah.
Hardik's got enough ability to say build an innings, and you don't want to say he knows some bowler better than Surya Kumar. Although at this moment, I don't think there's any bowler Surya can't play.
Yeah.
But there might come a time where the management feels so Hardik can bat. So that is the one flexibility both of them give us. Coming to the wicketkeeper question, that is one place I'm very conflicted, honestly, because what I believe is that DK will be getting the punt considering we don't have a finisher and how Rishabh Pant's form has been over the 90 odd games he's played in T20 cricket. But at the same time, Bina left-hander ki you can't have a team. Like in the current scenario, you can't, and they're not going to play Akshar Patel. Let's be real. He's not
They,
Ravindra Singh Jadeja.
but right now, as on current basis, I think Akshar Patel might just crack into the 11 because there is no Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah, but it's not Indian pitches. Those are Australian pitches. Akshar Patel on Australian pitches is like you're sending a cheetah to India.
Let's hope that you get Akshar gets a little bit of game time before the Pakistan game, if with the bat, I mean.
I'm pretty sure he's playing the practice matches because he's in
Yeah.
a great way of form himself after the Australia and South
South
Africa
Africa.
series.
Yeah.
but at the same time, he's a very unproven prospect on Australian soil. Ravindra Jadeja is someone you cannot replace. Like honestly speaking, it's worse than apples to oranges, right?
So
You're
right now you
comparing a
might,
whole different
yeah.
player to a whole different player.
So Akshar Patel is like, currently, if you've been watching She-Hulk, Akshar Patel is the main character of the show on She-Hulk, but getting no fame at all.
Yeah, exactly. That dude's there because Ravindra Jadeja
Yeah.
decided to break a leg.
So now you are certainly taking Akshar Patel and telling him, you got to bat at number 5 or 7, depending on the situation, on pitches where he hasn't actually played ever.
Ever played. Huh.
Yeah. So what might happen is that so there's a news coming in that India have gone into Australia 8 days earlier, uh, before they normally would have gone. So they are going to play two practice matches against Western Australia before the actual two practice games of the ICC World Cup that are against New Zealand and Australia themselves. So given that there are four matches, India just might try playing Akshar Patel at number 5, pushing Hardik and DK at number 6 and 7.
And they can then tell Pant sit down. But I still don't know, yaar. You haven't backed that dude ever. You back him because Ravindra Jadeja is injured, and you tell him, "Oh, kar lega tu." It's not that simple, according to me. It's a
But
more complicated problem in the long run.
but if you see, like, I don't think it will be that big of a problem because given the form of the top 6 batsmen, and Akshar Patel's batting might not be needed because you've got the consistency of Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli is back for sure. There's no debate about that around that topic.
Kohli,
You
to no one's questioning also, bhai.
KL is performing. Rohit, on and off, he'll give you starts sometimes he won't. But
Rohit, I don't need to worry about because the other three are performing. Earlier, when Rohit
yeah,
Dhawan, Kohli didn't perform, you didn't have anyone. My main issue is he doesn't give you a good bowling option as well. Akshar Patel
yeah.
spinning webs on Indian pitches is not Akshar Patel spinning webs on Sena pitches. Let's be clear here. Indian pitches are spin friendly. I agree, but even no matter how much that goddamn Australian curator tries, he's not going to be able to match an Indian pitch. They've said, "Oh, we'll try to match Indian conditions," but they're not.
So we have established that Akshar Patel is still an uncertainty in the squad. So there might be still a debate between Rishabh Pant and Dinesh Karthik whom to select. Given the performances Dinesh Karthik has put in, for
Mm,
RCB and for the Indian team, he's got the nod ahead of Rishabh Pant. But we might just have to wait and
100%.
watch for the practice games. If Rishabh Pant plays 3-4 games out of the four and he performs better than Dinesh Karthik, being the superior wicket keeper as well, he just might get the nod ahead of DK as well this time. Because if you've seen when both of them are playing, DK is not the keeper who will be like behind the stumps. It'll be Rishabh
Yeah,
Pant. Because so the thing to watch here is that if India have decided to go with a better finisher, not a better batsman, not a better wicket keeper.
exactly. At that
Yeah,
moment, see, I agree. Pant is a better keeper.
yeah,
Pant's got the reach. Pant's got the this thing to run around and everything.
yeah.
So of course, Pant's going to be your first choice to keep the stump. So as I agree, you could keep both on the field at some point in time.
So, Naman, let's conclude this video. Just give me your top 6, what it looks like. Top 7, sorry.
Top seven. First three, no. First four, no debate.
Yeah.
Of course, like KL, KL Rahul, Rohit
Don't give
Sharma,
us
Virat
the
Kohli.
playing 7 that India might field. Give us your playing 7 that you might want to see.
Yeah. The see. Okay. Personal bias, but see,
Yeah.
currently, no matter how much I hate KL, he's been performing. I want him in. So it is KL, Rohit, Kohli, Surya. Kohli, Surya also could swap at some point in time. I feel because Kohli
Yeah.
backs himself to bat well at this point. So
Yeah.
he could just say, "Oh, Surya, go up ahead. I'll build the innings at number 4. I don't mind." So KL, Rohit, Kohli, Surya, Pant if he's playing, but otherwise Pandya. So Surya, Pandya, Pant, DK.
Surya, Pant.
Surya, Hardik, Pant, DK.
So you've got DK at number 7. So you'll go only with 4 bowling options and 1 all rounder.
Huh. I'd I'd willingly let that happen because we
Sacrifice,
don't have a
yeah.
Bumrah. Like, because
Yeah.
very honestly, we're getting bajawed anyways.
Yeah.
So rather get bajawed
Yeah.
and bajaw opposite.
So,
Because
yeah, go in batting heavy rather than, going in one batsman shot and leaking same amount of runs.
exactly, rather have got the firepower of both DK, Pant, and then you have Surya, Hardik, everyone batting. Basically, गली क्रिकेट में खेला है ना, हर कोई बैटिंग करेगा. Same.
हाँ, और सब मार के जाता है, आओ 40 मारो 20 बॉल में जाओ, 200 वैसे भी बनना है, सिर्फ बात है 190 तक रोकना है, ये होता नहीं है.
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली एंड नो T20 इज नो लॉन्गर द गेम की 180 में हो जाएगा.
हाँ, particularly on Australian pitches where Ricky Ponting, I've heard a lot of Australian legends say as well, you'll be getting flat pitches, absolutely flat pitches in Australian conditions, because Australian team has not played any match in the venues that have been selected for the ICC World Cup in the last 3 months. So those pitches will be unused, absolutely flat, and like
हाँ,
ball coming onto the bat. And given that Indian bowling worries, the designated death over bowlers of Indian cricket, man, that's a topic that I want to talk about right now. But
let's not discuss that. Because डेथ ओवर नहीं है अभी, बॉलिंग की डेथ
अभी
है,
भी,
बट वी
हाँ,
डिस्कस दैट वंस वी गेट अ रिप्लेसमेंट फॉर बूम.
yep. So we are all waiting on a replacement for Boom. Until then, I'll summarize my playing seven. So I'll have Rohit Kohli opening, like my ideal playing seven. I will have Rohit and Kohli opening. Surya at number three, Pant at number four, Hardik at five, DK six, and number seven, Akshat Patel. Just because you get an extra bowling option. But then again, as you mentioned, KL will not be unselected because he's also the designated vice captain. No?
Exactly, and KL at this point is in a rich vein of form. You don't
Yep.
want to drop your best batsman. See, although your best batsman is Surya,
Yeah.
undeniably, but best opening
Technically, in
batsman because
IPL
Rohit
terms,
is
if we
not
speak,
performing.
then in IPL terms, like if we speak, then KL is the best batsman. Apart from IPL performances, when you consider Indian performances, then KL is the worst batsman, right?
I'm pretty sure the BCC has asked the ICC to give them some sort of reward for best batsman so that KL performs.
Yeah. Now, quickly to wrap it up, any comments, Naman? Finally, any comments?
No, like last time, last video, I was like, KL Rahul ko nikalo. He went and scored a goddamn fast 50s and all that. But no, genuinely no comments because at this, हाँ चलो रोहित शर्मा को थोड़ी गाली दे तो maybe he might perform.
You've given
But
it during the course of the video. Not गाली,
yeah,
but
but
थोड़ा मोटिवेशन तो मिल ही जाएगा अगर देख लेगा तो. और अगर
हाँ
रोहित भाई
प्लीज
देख
खेल
रहे हो
ले
तो
भाई.
थोड़ा
थोड़ा
सब्सक्राइब
ऐसा
वगैरह
मुंबई
कर दो,
इंडियंस
और
फैन बन
अपने
के दर्द होता
इंडियन टीम के ग्रुप पे भी शेयर कर देना हमारा वीडियो.
है.
So that's it. We hope that a lot of people have been watching, and so please like, share, and subscribe. And until then, we'll be back with another video. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.